Hello and welcome to Learn Literacy with Glow. My name is Glory Kaimbe. If this is your first time on this channel, please do not forget to subscribe on the box down below. It is really important. Guys, there is something that I've just done now that I would like to share with you. Today is a Saturday when I'm filming this. Been so busy cleaning and doing everything. So you will notice that on my neck I'm wearing the keys, right? Keys. I'm cleaning the house, fixing stuff. So something told me go outside and sweep. I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to sweep outside, sweeping the yard. I'm going to took my phone and closed the door. And I literally locked myself out. I forgot the keys inside. But then I locked myself out and I was like, how do I do this? And a little bird just told me, Gloria, put on the food on the stove because I'm receiving a visitor tonight, and something told me put something on the stove, let it cook while you're still busy outside and everything like that. So I'm like, okay, put on the kettle, and I'm sorry, put on the stove, and went outside and locked myself out. I was like, okay, what do I do? So I tried reaching it with my brooms and stuff like that. It was not working. Went to the neighbor's house and I was like, I locked myself out. I tried to see if one of their keys could fit ours. It does not, and her husband is not a doorman as well. Here I was. Let me show you the window. Pardon me if it's not as clean as it should be. I was trying to fit the windows, the curtains. These things were added. These ones, the one in the middle there, yeah, that one, it was added. So we only had this when we moved in. We had this and the other one there, but then we added a middle one to prevent whatsoever from entering the house. But what I learned today through this experience, first of all, I want to be grateful to my neighbor. Guys, I'm telling you, I don't know how I would have done it without her. And luckily for me, I had the windows open so I could actually do something about it or see the keys from where I was. I went to my neighbor. I'm like, I locked myself out, yada yada, and she's like, okay, try and see if you can take it with a hook. She gave me one of the hooks, of which I've already returned. She gave me one of the hooks so that I can just try. I tried for about 20 minutes and I just couldn't anymore. I decided to sit down and pray. I told God, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but you're my only hope. I'm out of ideas, I'm out of energy, and it's just not reaching. So I tried and I kept looking for one stick here, one broom here, one broom there, and I managed to find it. I managed to get it. But moral of the story, as to the reason why I'm sharing this and the reason why I'm holding on to these keys, I learned that we added those middle ones to hinder the thieves or whatever from entering the house, but we have actually put a barrier for ourselves in cases like these. Should they have not been that, I could have easily just reached it, but because the lines were so thin, I needed something longer that would just take the keys without me having to apply so much effort. And the second thing is, I sent the kids to my mom so that I could actually get to do all these things fast. But then now I'm delayed because I spent 30 plus minutes trying to get the keys that are locked inside that I was not supposed to. And should I have not locked the keys, I would have finished sweeping already and I would have been back in the house doing X, Y, Z. What I learned in this whole thing is that sometimes we put barriers in our lives, we put barriers in our hearts, trying to hinder other people, other things from reaching out to us, forgetting that we are not only putting those barriers against them, we are also putting those barriers against us. So the barriers that we put in our lives, sometimes because of the hurt we have experienced, like here, because of the fact that we have seen people getting robbed or people stealing, like some thieves still in their houses, we're like, okay, let's try and protect our house. We protect our house against thieves, but we did not think about the fact that women needs to get something from inside. Sometimes we protect ourselves against heartbreak and we don't want to let anyone in, because but then in the end it hinders us from receiving the love that we want to receive, the love that we want to receive, that we want to be loved. Sometimes we put so many barriers to avoid people, to hinder people from serving us, hinder people, sorry, from us serving people, from people coming to us to ask us for things, forgetting that there will be a day where we will also be in need of those same people. So whatever barrier you put, think to yourself, I'm putting barriers against these people, I'm putting barriers against XYZ, but how is that also going to hinder me from reaching what I need in the future? So always think about it in that way. It's not everything that you do that is beneficial. Certain things are not beneficial at all. And in this case, it's God who provides, it's God who protects, it's God who heals, it's God who blesses. And he was my only hope. And my husband was out of reach, guys. He was out of reach, and even if I reached him, it would have taken him an hour to get here, so my food would have gotten burnt. And I thank God it was not something savory. It contained a lot of water, so it took time to cook. But thinking about this, I thank God for this experience. And I was not planning to record anything today, but what I've learned today is that with God all things are possible, and that I've also learned that I need to trust God for everything. Like in this case, I was all alone, but with the help of my neighbor, I managed to get through. I managed to get the keys, and well, the door's open right now, guys. I'm not gonna close it. So I had to make this video before I continue sweeping. You can see there's grass and everything that I need to get rid of. The weather in Cape Town is funny, so things grow all the time. You think that summer is here, but then you see some rain every once in a while. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and God bless you. That is all I wanted to share with you. Don't put so many barriers in your life, because you also might, it might also affect you in one way or the other.